delicious, delicious pasta on the menu today. It's a pesto that I kind of put together. You know, it doesn't have to be basil and pine nuts. Today I'm going to make this delicious pesto with pistachios. Pistachio is like one of my 10 favorite flavors in the world, right? So I'm going to make this in a food processor, which doesn't work, okay? So someone's going to have to like hold it in the back for it to work. We're going to get there. All right. So anyway, you put about, I would say this is about 3/4 of a cup of pistachios. And as you notice, like it comes out of a little container like this. What is this called again? A pan. This is called a pan. I roasted it a little bit in the pan. Okay, so it came out of a pan. All right. And then I'm going to use about, I would say this is about 2 cups of baby arugula, and then about 1.5 cups or 2 cups of mint leaves, fresh mint leaves. And then about, what's that? A cup of Parmesan cheese, a little bit more Parmesan cheese. Everything's better with more cheese. And then, you know what? A little kosher salt, because it's salty already from the cheese, but not salty enough. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of salt, like I would say that's a teaspoon of kosher salt. And then here's what I'm going to do. The water is boiling for the pasta, right? We're going to put all this pasta, which is a pound of pasta, in the water, okay? 7 minutes, my timer, not my phone. Get timers, not phones, okay? Timers are better than phones. I'm gonna start this pan with a little oil on medium-high heat and a few hot chili flakes, right? Just a few, because not everything has to be kind of dominated by heat. This has a little depth of flavor. This adds a little depth of flavor. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this garlic into that pan so as not to use raw garlic. I don't like raw, that's the one thing I don't like about pesto is raw garlic taste. So you'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, right? Okay, so that's about 7 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. So now that we've done that, we're gonna buzz, ooh. Oh, don't you hate when that happens? The damn pasta water always boils over. What is that? And then you have to like sort of clean the range, okay. Remember to stir your pasta, by the way. And now these are sort of happening. Maybe a little bit more olive oil in here. You don't want to put too much oil in because you're going to use oil in the pesto. Let that go until you smell it or until there's a little tiny bit of color on it. And then bowl. Pretty how I have everything ready in advance, by the way. That's called mise en place. I am not a mise en place queen. I should be a mise en place queen. Now, you take a little of this water, right? What is that, like about 1/2 cup, and you add it here, right? So it becomes this kind of emulsified oil garlic thing, right? It's so easy. It's so easy to make this pasta. And it's also like a lot of stuff that you probably have at home. You could use a lot of different nuts. You could use walnuts, you could use pine nuts, you could use, don't use cashews. I probably wouldn't use cashews, or cashews. So anyway, so now all this is in the food processor, right? Am I forgetting anything? Probably, but you know, that's what I do. I forget everything. So now we put the lid on, and now you probably have to come and do this. I think, wait a minute, I have to get this out first. You have to come and do this. You ready?
I think so.
You are a genius. So like you do this, and you stream in about, I would say, 3/4 to 1/2 cup of oil, right? And let that go a bit. Smells amazing, right? I'm gonna scrape down the sides a little bit of this thing. So delicious already. It smells so delicious, right? Okay, one more time, Neil. Ready? Because it really won't work unless you do that.
Try it.
What did you do? You're a genius. Samantha Stevens, what happened? How did you do that, Bewitched? Okay, I think that's done. That is done. Our pesto is done, right? Now we gotta, how does this come off? There we go, got it off. Wow, there are just nothing but challenges in this kitchen when I'm cooking for you. By the way, when I'm cooking for myself, it is a dream. I don't make any mistakes. Oh my God, what the hell? That is crazy. I don't know what that is, but that is like literally like sharp and angular. And it almost broke my tooth. I thought it was a pistachio that didn't break down, but it wasn't. So now we're gonna take, let's see, we're gonna take, I think most of this, right? Put this in the bowl, like that, right? I'm gonna take all of it and put it in the bowl. How about that? I didn't make too much pesto. Usually I make too much pesto. And then I have pesto with toast and eggs the next morning, and that's pretty delicious. If you don't know about that, do that. Okay, so there's the pesto, right? I think that's perfect. That is the perfect amount of pesto. Boom! And now I'm gonna take, let's see, how much longer do we have? We have 45 seconds. I'm gonna take this liquid mixture and pour it carefully into the pesto. And we're gonna lighten this pesto, right? Right, so you're kind of lightening that up a little bit. Mmm, pesto, delicious. But you're just waiting for some catastrophe to happen. So far, so good, okay?
Besides the branch that was in.
Sarah just loves it when I fuck up. She just can't believe, she can't wait. Okay, I'm reserving some pasta water. You'll never use that much, but I always like to have it in case. You never know, right? There we go. And then this goes in here, right? And then we mix, 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 toss, 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 mix, mix. I think it needs a little water. I think it needs a little of this pasta water. All right, so I've just added like another sort of half a cup of water. This is really delicious, trust me, this is good food. It's also beautiful, right? The color is so nice. Apparently if you blanch the herbs, it gets even brighter green, but sorry, I don't have the time to blanch the herbs. Boom, okay, well there it is. That is a beautiful looking pasta, is it not? Okay, there we go. Beautiful, I'll try it first, shall I? Ooh. Do you use a spoon when you can't use a spoon, not supposed to use a spoon. I use a spoon sometimes. Sorry everyone. Mmm, mmm. Oh, that is delicious. Nice. Mmm. I'm barely holding it together, but you know I eat very, very well. Mmm. 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 This is so good, right? Oh, I forgot, a little squeeze of lemon. Oh, well, it's a little too late, but it's delicious with a little squeeze of lemon as I finish my bowl of pasta. But it's good with lemon too.